Welcome back to World Decoder. We have journeyed through the power of light, the silence of shadows, and the speed of lightning. However, in the theater of modern warfare, even a multi-million-dollar super fighter jet like the F-35 still possesses a critical, fatal weakness. It relies on a single pilot and a human brain, limited by biology, endurance, and the capacity to process rapid information. To overcome this limitation, the Pentagon has activated a project that completely redefines the fundamental concept of aerial combat forever. Let us decode Part 4, Project CCA, where a swarm of AI drones becomes the ultimate bodyguard of the open skies. Chapter 1. The end of the lone wolf era. The romantic days of solitary pilots ruling the skies are officially over. In the past, legendary pilots fought battles relying solely on their individual skills, sharp instincts, and sheer bravery against the enemy. But today the sky is filled with long-range hypersonic missiles and phased array radars that can track distinct objects instantly. A single pilot, no matter how skilled, cannot observe 360 degrees and process thousands of data points simultaneously. That is exactly why the Collaborative Combat Aircraft Project was born, to solve the problem of information overload and limited awareness. The idea is simple yet bold. A manned aircraft leads a swarm of 2 to 5 unmanned aerial vehicles alongside it. These UAVs are not merely target practice dummies. They are sophisticated partners equipped with advanced artificial intelligence to support the mission. Chapter 2. Technical Decode. Let us analyze the 3 core characteristics that make these machines the fearless companions of the future. First is the concept of being attritable. Unlike manned aircraft, CCA drones are manufactured at a much lower financial cost. This means commanders are willing to sacrifice a CCA to shield a pilot or execute suicide missions without deep regret. Second is the autonomous AI brain. These aircraft do not require a human sitting on the ground controlling them manually. They fly themselves, maintain formation, and make tactical decisions independently based on the high-level directives given by the lead pilot. Artificial intelligence can process sensor data and react to threats thousands of times faster than the biological brain of a human. Third is modularity. A single CCA frame can be fitted with a radar module for reconnaissance or missiles for attacking. Another unit might carry electronic jamming equipment. The pilot simply commands "scan the area," and the swarm divides the work. Chapter 3. Loyal Wingman Tactics. Why does this project cause such deep concern and fear among potential adversaries worldwide? World Decoder decodes the first tactic, the decoy. When entering dense air defense zones, CCA drones fly ahead as bait. Their primary goal is to attract the attention of enemy radar systems, forcing the opponent to reveal their hidden locations. When the enemy fires at the cheap drone, they expose their transmitter site, allowing the main aircraft to strike decisively. The second tactic is extended eyes. CCA drones can fly dozens of kilometers away from the main aircraft to scout. They form a giant radar network. The pilot in the cockpit can see everything happening behind mountains or over horizons. Through the eyes of the swarm, the pilot gains total situational awareness without ever exposing themselves to direct enemy fire. Chapter 4. Ethics and Limits. A major question arises. Should we allow artificial intelligence to decide when to open fire? Currently, the United States maintains the principle of human in the loop. This means the final decision always rests with a human. The AI can find the target, track the target, and lock on, but the firing button is pressed by the pilot. However, this boundary is blurring as the speed of war becomes too fast for human beings to think and react. World Decoder concludes. Project CCA is transforming the Air Force into a robot army, changing the nature of aerial warfare. The pilot of the future will no longer be a fighter, but a general commanding a legion of machines overhead. This is exactly how the US plans to maintain numerical superiority without trading the lives of its soldiers in battle. The final part of this decoding series will take us down into the deep, dark, and silent depths of the ocean. We will discover the Silent Destroyer, the Columbia-class submarine, the most expensive and advanced vessel ever built by man. Why is it called the ultimate deterrent of humanity, capable of vanishing for decades without ever needing to refuel? Click subscribe now so you do not miss the dramatic conclusion of this series right here on the World Decoder channel. Do you trust the robot pilot fighting beside you? Leave your opinions in the comments. Thank you for watching World Decoder. This is World Decoder signing off. See you in the deep ocean for our next adventure. Goodbye, and stay curious. Even at low altitudes, these machines perform with precision that challenges the very laws of aerodynamics and human pilot capabilities. Advanced materials allow their wings to morph in flight, adapting instantly to speed requirements and changing atmospheric conditions seamlessly. Ground control centers are no longer crowded. A few supervisors watch as the artificial intelligence handles the complex mission logistics. They can even refuel mid-air autonomously, extending their range to cover entire continents without ever touching the ground once. Their engine design minimizes heat signatures, making them nearly invisible to the infrared sensors of enemy air defense systems. Like a nesting doll, larger drones can deploy smaller micro-drones to infiltrate tight spaces and gather high-resolution intelligence data. Every night, the AI runs millions of simulations, learning from every potential failure to become smarter for the next day. Future interfaces may allow pilots to control swarms with simple gestures, merging man and machine into a single entity. They do not need pristine air bases. These machines can operate from damaged roads or short runways in conflict zones. Even maintenance is automated. Robots repair robots, ensuring the fleet is always ready to launch at a moment's notice. Weather is no longer a barrier. The swarm operates in storms that would ground human pilots, ensuring constant aerial dominance. From space, the swarm moves like a single living organism, coordinated by a digital mind that never sleeps or tires. Mass production allows the Air Force to replace losses instantly, turning the tide of war through sheer industrial capacity. Future variants may even carry directed energy weapons, shooting down incoming threats with the speed of light and precision. The interface displays AI confidence levels, helping the pilot decide when to trust the machine and when to intervene manually. Even with battle damage, the AI adjusts flight controls instantly to keep the aircraft airborne and complete the mission objective. Data collected is shared instantly across the entire fleet, from aircraft carriers to ground troops, creating a unified force. Compact and efficient, they occupy less space on carrier decks, allowing the Navy to deploy double the number of aircraft. They can navigate complex terrain at breakneck speeds, utilizing the landscape to hide from radar detection until the very last second. Advanced optical sensors can identify the make and model of a vehicle from miles away, ensuring precise target identification. If captured, these machines are programmed to wipe their memory and destroy critical circuits, protecting sensitive military technology from enemies. Operating in total silence and darkness, they own the night, striking fear into enemies who cannot see what is coming. They can glide silently towards targets with engines idle, delivering surprise attacks before the enemy even hears a sound approach. Software updates are beamed directly to the swarm mid-flight, allowing them to adapt to new enemy tactics in real time. The synergy extends to the ground. Drones paint targets for tanks and artillery, bridging the gap between air and land. By the year 2035, this technology will be the standard, rendering traditional dogfights a thing of the past. Years of aerodynamic research have culminated in a design that balances stealth, speed, and agility in a perfect package. They can be launched from the back of trucks in remote locations, making it impossible for enemies to destroy all airfields. Recovery is just as versatile. Ships can catch them with nets, allowing for rapid reuse and turnaround in naval operations. Constructed from advanced carbon composites, they are incredibly light, yet strong enough to withstand the extreme forces of aerial combat. In urban warfare, they navigate between buildings, providing intelligence that saves civilian lives and reduces collateral damage significantly. This is not about replacing humans, it is about empowering them. It is the ultimate fusion of biological and digital intelligence. Even in environments with heavy electronic jamming, the inertial navigation systems allow them to complete their mission without GPS signals. The financial efficiency of this program allows the defense budget to be allocated to other critical areas of national security. They act as a shield for vulnerable assets like tankers and radar planes, ensuring the logistical backbone remains unbroken during war. The CCA emblem represents a new chapter in aviation history, a symbol of innovation driven by the necessity of survival. At the end of the day, the goal is simple: to bring our pilots home safely while ensuring mission success. As the sun sets on the era of dogfights, a new dawn rises for the era of the collaborative swarm. Imagine a sky protected not by a few, but by the many. A shield of intelligence that never blinks. But remember, while the sky is crowded, the ocean remains a place of silence, mystery, and hidden nuclear power. World Decoder is committed to bringing you the most in-depth analysis of the technologies that shape our world and future. Thank you for being part of this journey. Your curiosity fuels our research. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye, stay safe, and keep decoding the world with us. This is World Decoder, over and out. End of transmission.